Welcome back to Class Firearms, guys. Kai over here with Jason.
What's going on, folks?
And in this video, we're going to talk about that, obviously, Canik Prime, all new, made in the US, Florida, obviously, the best state ever, right?
Yeah. On a Tuesday.
That's what they say, but all new Canik Prime. This thing is different than any other Caniks out there, which I really, really like. What do you think about this, man?
I mean, it's pretty dope. It's the first US made Canik. So
exactly.
That goes to show in their brand new facility. So.
Exactly. So shout out to them. And this is a little bit different. So what I want to do is, I know there's been a bunch of videos on the internet, but you know, we're making our own in our own style right here. So I want to talk about some of the specs real quick, and then Jason, you and I just kind of shoot some rounds, kind of like have a little fun, friendly competition among each other and have a good time, and then give folks our final thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you think? All right. So let's get going. In fact, how about it, man? Talk about it.
So yeah, right here, the Canik Prime, right? It's obviously based upon the MC9, MC9L, LS, all that jazz, but then it gives you a full-size grip. And another thing about this is the stipple job on this thing. I mean, it is completely amazing, right? We're talking very aggressive stipple job. You can't really, I mean, you can't beat that, man. For a concealed carry gun, comes with a mag well, of course, which to feed that in, you know, just in case you need to, you know, get it in there a little easier.
Get it in there, exactly. So when you have it, like, speaking of that stippling job, guys, I've been saying this for quite some time, even like to you, Jason, Ryan, folks out there. I have always said, just having a little bit aggressive stippling on certain parts of the grip as opposed to other parts really does make a difference. And obviously a lot of folks know this, but Canik actually went ahead and did this, and it's not really too hard. So it has more aggressive stippling out here and a little bit in the back as opposed to the sides. So when you grab a gun and you have it gripped, like your fingers just go around the front of it. So when you fire this thing, when the gun wants to go up, your hands, if there's no stippling here, if this is not aggressive, your hands want to kind of slip down here. If you look at those 1911s or 2011s, they are more aggressive up here, even in the back. This is some of the 6R products too, than on the sides. And the reason for that is to keep that gun tight in your hand, and not as much on the sides because there's less contact points. Also, when you have concealed carry, it's not rubbing against your skin and gives you that rash that you're very familiar with. So so anyways, we're moving on. So yeah, continue, man.
So right off the gate, again, aggressive slide serrations, which they've done in the Canik. It's great. Night sights, got those night vision sights on there. That sounds good. They've got the RMSC footprint on here, so obviously, you know, RMSC compatible also with the mechanic optic that they definitely offer with it.
They do, and yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, loaded chamber indicator, and of course, the bell of the ball for me also is, it is ported. So we're talking about 3 ports that are right there at the 1, 12, and the 2 o'clock. So
exactly.
Looks pretty good. It's meant to help mitigate some of that felt recoil, but I mean, we just got to really give it a shot, right? I mean,
I have not fired this thing, by the way, guys. Even off camera, I have not fired this thing. So we're gonna move on to obviously that trigger, because here's the difference between the other MC9s and this.
A way better trigger.
Exactly.
Way better. So the trigger kind of reminds me of their SFX Pro. Again, it has that nice little blade up front. You get there and here's the wall right there. So, you know, meant for a concealed carry deal. Break. Let's check that reset. Reset is right there and back on there to click
exactly. So this is completely different than the those MC9 triggers or TT9 triggers. Those got the little curve on it, and really they break really too far back into the wall, right? That's why I never liked those triggers. But the SFX Rival, or obviously TTI Combat, and this, I love this. If it's a flat face trigger from Canik, I love it.
I feel like we should stop talking and just get shooting.
Exactly. Let's shoot it, see how it feels, because I've shot the MC9 numerous times, the MC9 LS, other Canik products. This one I've never shot. Let's give it a try and see if it shoots as good as it looks. All right. Let's do it.
First shots through Mete MC9 Prime.
Dude, I can hear that comp.
You can.
So anybody who's wondering about the whole comp or porta barrel, the gun will get louder.
It does. Yeah. Let me, hold on.
Consistent ejection for me.
Yeah.
Hitting the camera.
Let's try it again.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give Canik props on the whole ejection pattern. Whenever I shoot a handgun, okay, a lot of people don't pay attention to this, and if you look at some other Canik products, even bunch of other, even bigger names out there, the ejection pattern is kind of all over the place. That kind of tells me about the balance of the gun. You know, sometimes ammo could be a factor, but really it's not the ammo. You could just tell one of the cases goes right here, sometimes it hits you in the face, the other one goes that way. That's a balance issue. You got to really tune that thing right there. This thing is like a sewing machine, right? Like the MP5. So Canik, you guys tune this thing really well. Whatever you did to this gun, do it to every other Caniks that you're continuing to make, because this is freaking great. And I never fired it. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this thing for the first time. I got one mag on me and then I got some ammo on me. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that going too. First time firing it. We're about, I don't know, 20 yards or so. Feels good. Loaded chamber indicator, that's California compliant right there, that's for sure, because California definitely wants that. But I know they want, if the magazine's out, it shouldn't fire. I don't even know if it does. Does it? Oh. Yeah, so this is not a California gun, but all right, so let's get to it. I want to shoot some more. I gotta tell you right off the gate, I do feel some recoil with it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
It's a little flippy. It's a little flippy.
I expected, I'm gonna be honest with you, I expected less recoil. So it feels snappier. Now, again, I feel like I have to remind folks who's watching this video, every single time we say snappy, that doesn't mean this is like a hand cannon, we can't handle it. We're just kind of comparing it to other 9mm that we fire at its same category.
There's a lot more muzzle flip that you feel on the front end, for sure.
Interesting, I didn't see that coming. But I have to say this though, this gun did not move. My hand did not move at all. It was just on this gun the entire time. That's how nice this grip and this stippling is. Finally, I love this. I love this stippling pattern. I love that it's more aggressive up front and the back, like the 1911s, 2011s. And I'm glad it's that way, because it really does show its face right now. But yeah, snappier, man. I was expecting a little bit less.
Yeah, so of course, the beautiful thing about this, you've got a full-size grip, right?
Yeah.
And we've both got pretty large hands, especially for all those Turkish, you know, sausages and McMuffins that we got going on.
They're pretty big, yeah.
I know, crazy. So as we say that, you've got a full, not a full rail, but enough rail to put a light on here. I'm pretty sure you can fit a Streamlight TLR7A or sub
even X300, right? No,
I don't think it's long enough for an X300, but again, something to make it, you know, to help kill some of that muzzle flip. But the ports on here, to me, are really doing the jazz. Now, you do feel a little bit of like forward jazz. You can feel it staying on, but I just feel like it's just a tad bit flippy.
It is.
It's just,
it is,
I mean, and the part is, it's only when the slide is actually retracting back to center, like, or coming back. That's when I feel it. It's not on the initial up down. It's when it's coming back into battery. So
I do feel a muzzle flip. I wish maybe I expected less because it had ports, so I was maybe a little biased towards the ports, but I felt more decent amount of muzzle flip for what it is.
But I feel like we should just keep on shooting and more
let me shoot this. I just loaded this mag. I just want to kind of, because he went through 2 mags. Let me get through one more. Let's see how it is. Let me go to 100 from here. So okay. I'm gonna dump this thing as fast as I can. Let's see this whole muzzle flip on this one. Dude, okay. Yes, maybe I feel more muzzle flip, but this grip is so good. The gun is going nowhere. It's extremely controllable. I love this gun. Like, I legitimately, when it comes to Canik lineups, guys, I'm an SFX rival, really good. That's your competition thing, right? I love this thing. I think I like this thing better than the TTI Combat.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what would be really cool if they actually made that into a full-size frame, full-size gun.
I sincerely like this gun, dude.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So, and you know what? The whole slide thing, I mean, as I've always said in every one of them, this is not a Canik thing. This is a gun design thing, right? The Walthers are the same. I'm not a big fan of this slide kind of going like this little triangle, kind of really narrowing down like the Beretta, the 92s or the Walthers. I'm not a big fan, but it's, you know,
hate to see a CZ coming then.
See, it's not like exactly like this. Maybe, you know, it's DZ is doing that too. Maybe that's coming from the whole shooting Glocks all these years. But you want to shoot again? Or
Yeah,
you
I just want to get my hypothesis down. Let's just check this. Again, that trigger is something definitely to write home about. Canik's bread and butter is definitely their triggers. Again, I am feeling a tad bit snappiness, but with training with this, you can definitely muscle
How does it
down,
feel in the hand, like control? For me, my hand just stays.
Yeah, it just stays right there in the hand, but I'm just noticing I'm gonna have to fight this thing down a little bit more just to muzzle it down. So other than that, solid. Nice
and balanced. So I say, how about this, man? You got ammo on you?
Nope.
I got a mag for us. Okay. So I want you to fire like 3 hits.
Okay.
And 3 hits.
Okay.
So you got 20-ish yards, and then I said 100, but it's 100 from there, so it's probably 75 from here.
Okay.
All right.
3 and 3?
Yeah, 3 and 3. Let's quickly do it. See how you got it. All right. Shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
I'm out.
All right.
Shooting's not so good
You
today.
had 1 hit there. So I'm gonna do that too, just to give you a little info on that one. You were going high on that.
High left, I saw every
A
single
little bit, yeah. So all right, I'm gonna try this one. I'll be right back. Just load this one up real quick. All right, Jason.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna do better than I did today.
I don't even think so, but let's see.
So you ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Dude, all right, so just to let you guys know, this gun is not made to shoot really long distances like that. It's a carry gun.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have those like close quarter stuff, right?
Definitely.
But so this is for what it is still pretty good, but obviously close range, much more effective. We just wanted to kind of in this environment give it a try. So my thoughts are, besides that, I expected it to be less snappy. Everything else, I really like this gun.
I do, it's cool, and especially for the price point that you're hitting on, you get a lot packed in there. I mean, you get ports, you get optics ready, you get this great aggressive stipple job, you get a great trigger. I mean, you can't really fault it at all, and again, a semi-full rail on the bottom for all your light needs and all that jazz. So, but I feel like this should have like a direct comparison. I feel like we should do a follow-up video to this, something like,
X
I don't
Macro?
know, the X Macro to that, the X Macro comp, or
I think X Macro has got a comp on it. So
yeah,
Springfield Hellcat comp.
Hellcat. Ooh,
you're right, Hellcat Pro comp.
Yeah.
So Hellcat Pro comp, Hellcat, X Macro, that's got a comp, Canik, and then
let's throw in the Shield Performance Center in there. Why not?
let's do that too. And then whatever else, let us know in the comment section which other guns should we include to go against Canik Prime or Meta MC9 Prime. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't honestly matter. This thing, as it is a very good gun, guys. I really like this gun. That's it, and that's what I'm going to end with. Comment section, do you agree? If you have any experience with this thing, do you agree with what we just basically told you? And as always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your business.
God bless.
We'll see you on the next one.